the Polaroid I-2, a camera which makes sense without really making sense at all. Now, instant photo cameras are ones that I've enjoyed for quite a long time, honestly, and I've had everything from Instax wide to Polaroid Mandalorian. Is this really worth £600? Let's find out, shall we? And I've always loved and appreciated Polaroid cameras in general. They are very fun to use. They've got a feeling of nostalgia about them, which you just can't necessarily turn away from. And at its core, I find Polaroid imagery completely personal. It's not something that's shared straight away. There's only ever going to be one copy of that image, and there's something quite magical about that. What's great about the i2 is that it actually fixes one of my complaints of Polaroid cameras and instant cameras I've had for a little while. They're not necessarily cameras that you're going to get a massively high quality image out of. They're just not. They never will be. But this is damn near close, because the images that I got out of this camera, they actually stunned me. It's actually a little bit smaller than the original Polaroids, with a beautiful 98mm f8 lens, a simple and elegant control interface. The camera gives you a whole suite of manual and automatic settings, including AV, TV, and multi-exposure mode. Now, this is going to sound a little bit sad, but one of my favourite things to do when it comes to Polaroid cameras is actually loading the cartridge itself. You only get 8 shots, so you will end up burning through money very quickly. But it's just a lot of fun from the minute you get it out, to loading the film, to taking photos. Just an experience. Still have all the accessories, the film, the design, and just fun. Just a lot of fun. And for the past 3 weeks, I have absolutely loved using this. What's great about it is it actually tells you when your lens cap is on, so you don't just keep taking photos in your bag, which definitely hasn't happened to me. It has happened to me quite a few times. Part of the quirk of Polaroid is when mistakes do happen. I knocked the metering and it ended up overexposing for this shot. Still like it though. But it's how the photos feel in your hand, that experience that you had at that time when you took the photo. What I feel you find is actually people tend to smile whenever you give them a photo, because it's charming, it's retro, it's honest. Roll the credits. This is not meant for your average consumer. This is people who are avid fanatics of Polaroid film and what it produces. That price is really worth it to people that are avidly into Polaroid, but it also allows you to do so much more, and that's where double exposures come in. Let's try it out. Double exposure is in the menu setting. You can do quite a lot with it. You get some really cool looking shots. So what I'm going to do is do a quick self-portrait on the double exposure, and then I'm going to take a shot of this down here, kind of see what it looks like. Two exposures. Let's see what the photo looks like. So what you get here is a camera that actually has a lot of options for you to be able to shoot some really quite interesting stuff. And it's more akin to a sidekick for a photographer. It's never going to be the main hero, but you can definitely get some really cool shoots. In fact, one of the last videos we did of a product is the Smoke Ninja, and what was really interesting about that is essentially using it as a tool within the film to be able to create something that looks a little bit more interesting. So is it worth £600? I mean, the quality is increased from your normal photos that you would actually take. The portrait photos in particular look absolutely stunning. You still get the mistakes, the issues that you would have with a normal Polaroid, but you've also got a lot more inside of this camera, and it's honestly impressed me. This camera gives you all the imperfections, all the quirks, and ultimately honesty at an exceptional quality. Something that I would say with this style of photography is that it really makes you think about the composition, makes you think about what you want to get out of an image and see what happens. However, it doesn't always work out, does it? I've worked out a fix for photos where, let's say, the flash goes off a little bit too much, and I've worked out a fix. It's very technical, but I'm happy with it. So if you like this video, make sure you like, follow and subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good day. Make sure you take some photos, chase some of that wonder around. Yeah, exciting.